My name is Janine Knight, and I am the Virtual Content Specialist for students with disabilities in grades K through 2 science. This presentation is on how to create a digital choice board for differentiation for grade 2, unit 2, day 143, landforms featuring hills. What is the difference between a mountain and a mountain range? Unit 2, landforms. Big question of the unit. What are attributes of different landforms and how can we identify each of them? How do we understand the Earth and its features? So the first thing I include is the review, introduction, and launch, all about Arches National Park in the United States, in Utah. Right from the beginning, I start using student choice. So they are able to explore on their own or with a peer. So I include explicit instructions on how to get started. So click the image or the down arrow key to be brought to the Tic-Tac-Toe student choice board of landforms exploration. So what I did was I took the exploration and I made it a student choice activity. So here are the directions. Made sure that they were explicitly stated. Move to the next slide. Choose 2 explorations and the center star to make 3 in a row, a tic-tac-toe. Follow the directions to complete 2 explorations. Complete the 3-2-1 summary by clicking the star in the center of the board. Move to the summarize slide to complete it on your own. So here's the tic-tac-toe choice board. So I'm going to move to edit mode so you can see how I created the choice board in a tic-tac-toe style. This is inspired by Casey Bell, shakeuplearning.com. So the students will be directed to click on any of these links. I took images and linked them to the different slides that will have the interactive activities on them. So here's a Plums Island Explorer Lands and Water game. I also included a link back to the choice board, so when they are done, they can go back to the choice board. My number 5 box is a non-negotiable, so that's something that I do want them all to complete, which is a note catcher. And here's the note catcher, 3-2-1 summary. They can do one of 2 things. They can type here, or they can print this and write it. They could always take a picture of it. Also, if you have the Google Chrome extension, which is called Mote, and M-O-T-E, and you ask the students to also have it in Google Slides, they can record their answer and they can just put their audio clip here and I can click it and hear what the students said. So this is just a note catcher so that I can see what they've learned. I'm going to go back to the choice board and I'm going to show you that I have made X's and I put them in the white space. So this white space is available to use for students. A lot of times I'll put little text notes and little notes, and you can also personalize instruction for students by going onto their specific digital journal. This is what I call these digital journals, by their specific journal, and putting support, comments, and feedback on this in this white space. When you present, whatever you have on the white space does not show up on your presentation. So I went to shapes, equation, and I took the multiplication sign because it's an X and I just put it right here in the white space. So now when the students make their choice, they can just click and drag the X's to the appropriate box. And number 5 is a non-negotiable, so they have to have number 5 somewhere. But of course, if they choose to do a different route that's not diagonal, vertical, or horizontal with the X in the middle, that's fine too, as long as they complete. Now, in order to make these links, live links, what I do is so here's landforms, a virtual field trip. I have this one also over here, so I want to link it to slide 11. So I insert this image after I screenshot it from the Google slide that I want them to go to. Insert image, upload from computer, and it'll take you to your desktop after you make a screenshot. And you can take any image off of your desktop. My computer's a little bit slow. And you will just click the image, click open, and your image will end up right here on your slide. So that's how I got the slide image here. In order to link the images to the correct slide, I click the link button, insert link here, shortcut button. Then there's this option, slides in this presentation. Landforms Google Earth, which is slide 11. When you're in present mode and you click that image, you're brought to the directions page. For kindergarten or first grade, I would add my own audio clip reading the page so that they had that option. So I can either click here, click the image, or click the down arrow. If I don't want to do this one and I want to go back to the choice board, I can always click back to the choice board and I'm back at the choice board. So everything has a link, you will notice. Here's the down arrow here on the slide. I can also click the down arrow key on my keyboard and get to the same thing. So here is Planet Earth. Planet Earth is linked to Google Earth. So that is all done the same way. It's just by clicking link. What you do is you come here and you highlight Command C. You go back to the image, and in edit mode, which is this mode here, out of present mode, you click the image, you click link, and you paste your link there, click apply, and you will be able to direct the students, just like it is here in the white space, to click the image on Planet Earth, then click on Google Earth. Link to visit each landform location, have fun zooming in and exploring. This question is also included from the lesson. What is a landform? How many continents are there on Earth is additional support if they need it. When they are finished with their 3, 2, 1 note taker, they can then come to the summarize slides. And this is the on your own activity. So this is their exit slip. So summarize is actually the last thing that they're going to do. And again, when I come back up here, I'm going to put an X where I completed the activity. I'll put an X here. And then I want to go and make sure that I have my 3, 2, 1 summary complete. And as long as everything is complete, I can then go to the exit ticket. And the exit ticket is also linked so that they could get right to it. So summarize. What are raised areas of land? What is the difference between a mountain and a mountain range? And that's it. That's what they have to do for the lesson. I hope you have fun creating choice boards for your students. Thank you for listening.